This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my video taking a look at my thoughts on the September 2025 LEGO sets. This is honestly one that I wasn't super excited to talk about, but it's nearly September, so it's time to go into it. And I'll start off with the one I'm going to be at least getting some of, but honestly I'm kind of disappointed by. This has also been the one that's been revealed the longest, so let's go straight into it. And that's the Spiderverse Minifigure series. And honestly, I just really don't care too much about this. I mean, it looks cool, but this is honestly just, in my opinion, the worst minifigure series that is based on any superhero property. And I'm saying that because there's two more Marvel ones, but also two Lego Batman movie ones and a DC one. And with this one, I mean, it's just a bunch of variants of Spider-Man, and most of them are just more minor background characters. It'd have been just so much cooler if they just went through like out of all Spider-Man movies and tossed in stuff we would never get. Like, I don't know, maybe they tossed in the Homecoming suit. They would do someone, I don't know, maybe like a Sandman minifigure from the Raimi films. They could do, I don't know, just so many other cool things. But yeah, they did this. And don't get me wrong, I think that some of these should have been in there. But honestly, it's just. I mean, looking at these, the really only ones I'm interested in is 2099, Gwen, and Peter B. Parker. But besides that, honestly, I really don't care too about too many other of these. When I see some boxes in stores, I'm going to get them, but I don't even know if I'm going to go for the full series of this. I have the complete series of 1 and 2, and even the boxes they came in, as in like the ones on the store shelves, but this one I just really don't have too much interest in. 'Cause, yeah, some of them are like cool ideas, like having the cowboy one is kind of a cool design, but there's just so many other Spider-Verse characters that they could have done. And this is just honestly just, I mean, it's just so disappointing. I feel like there's just so many other better minifigures they could have picked. And if it had to be a Spider-Man specific one, I think that, yeah, keep some of these. I'd say, like, keep 2099 and probably Gwen and Miles. Maybe even Peter B, but I don't know, you probably could do a different version of Peter Parker, and this would be a lot better. So I just think that this could have been just so much better as a series if they just went with like Sony Spider-Man movies in general, but I don't know, this is just really bad. I don't think it's terrible. I just think that there's just so many other better things they could have made that this is just really disappointing. But yeah, let's move on to the other two, which actually I have a lot of good things to say about, but will not be buying because they are way too expensive. And as I said, this is a really cool set, the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But even though this is a great movie, I just can't justify spending that much money on the set of this film. Especially when there's just so many other sets I'd rather get. Don't get me wrong, this set looks incredible. It is really great, and honestly, I may, if he's not too extremely expensive on the secondary market, get the Willy Wonka or at least the Gene Wilder face, because that'd be cool to have, especially if you could use it to make customs from Mel Brooks movies. And much specifically in my mind, I'm thinking either Blazing Saddles or the producers. Two films I don't think were ever going to be EC produced in Lego because, well, one of them's about trying to make a play that's a bomb about Hitler, and the other is it's extremely mature. But yeah, both are great movies, and it's just so cool to have a Gene Wilder specific face. And yeah, honestly, this set, I said, it looks absolutely incredible. I did such a good job capturing the factory. It's just, I really just as I can't justify paying for this, but still, it looks incredible, and I think they did such a great job with it. Finally, we have the film from the famous movie Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of Captain Jack Sparrow's Pirate Ship. And if you're thinking that's wrong, obviously it is. This is the Black Pearl, and if you want to say, oh, this is a unrecognizable name, I've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean movies once, and that was, I don't know, it was either like 6 months ago or a year ago. I honestly don't remember, but it's at least been 6 months since I've seen them, and I've only seen them once, as I said, and I even remember what the name of the ship is, and I'm terrible with names, so yeah, that's just really not a good sign for them. I don't know why this is getting slaved one, but well, I'm gonna call this a Black Pearl like everyone else because calling it Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship makes no sense, especially since this is based off of the first movie where it isn't his pirate ship. But yeah, also I really did edit that poster. If you were just listening to this as an audio experience, you know, go back to when I first started talking about it because I completely edited the poster to have the name of the Curse of Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship because, well, I mean, I wasn't going to be super complicated, and I found an image of it with the name cropped out, so I was able to do that. A lot of fun, but yeah, honestly, this is just such a cool looking ship. It's expensive mainly because of all those cloth pieces that they added, and I mean, it looks really cool. But again, I've seen the movies once, and I mean, they're fun movies, but that's just no way for me to justify spending nearly $400 on this. Well, probably it would be $400 with tax and everything, but yeah, I mean, it looks just honestly really great. It's a great design, and I'm super glad that the fans of these films are getting a new set. And hopefully it does come back like Lord of the Rings, and hopefully The Simpsons does too, like because of the Krusty Burger set earlier this year. But yeah, honestly, it looks really cool. Figures all look pretty good, and they're not in the iconic outfits like I've heard some other people say, but again, I mean, I think this just looks cool. I'm a really casual fan of this, and as I said, it looks cool, but personally, not a huge amount of interest for me. But still, I think is that it looks really nice. But yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say about these. And yeah, I mean, the ones that I complimented the most are the ones that I'm not going to be buying because I'm not spending that much money on a Lego set that of something that I wasn't a giant fan of. Because if you've seen the channel, I have every Lord of the Rings set besides, well, every Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit set besides the two Lake Town ones and the Orc Forge. There's like a few smaller ones, like Comic Con ones, but of the mainline sets, those are the only ones I don't have. And that includes some expensive ones like Orthanc, Barad-dûr, Rivendell, and the Shire. So, oh, and Helm's Deep also. But yeah, so definitely willing to spend it on a franchise I really enjoy. But yeah, not really on one that I'm not a huge fan of. But yeah, honestly, that's really all I have to say. And the next one is probably going to be talking about the Death Star. So this is going to be a fun conversation. Oh, also, just in case I forget, let me know if you'd like to see me do a review of the original Death Star the day that the Death Star new one releases because, spoiler alert, I'm not spending $1,000 on that. I've already seen the leaked images, and we'll talk about that when it is officially revealed. But let me know that in the comments, and anything else you think about these sets. And I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.